The Real Deal Love, Edward Johnson. Sit back and relax while we give you advice and tips on business matters and matters of the heart for busy executives. And now, Katrina and Edward. Hello, this is Katrina, your navigator on your road to success. We are here today to talk to you about some trends and things to keep your eye on when it comes to business. So we have 10 items. We see where we can get through in a half an hour. And for the other ones, we will continue in another show that we don't get to today. So the first thing for the 10 things that you need to be looking for and trends. Remember, you always want to stay on top of trends when it comes to your business. The first one is diversify your product or your service. So whether you're in the service industry or whether you sell a product, you want to make sure that you diversify. You want to have more than one item you're selling, more than one type of item that you're selling. Why? Because just in case something that you're selling goes out of trend, you have it, or you can get more income and income from multiple sources. Last week we talked about the fact that I am an online business. I have multiple online businesses and shops. That's diversifying your portfolio. So you are bringing income from multiple streams. Okay. By offering a wider range of products and services, your business can hedge against market fluctuations. So there may be a need for the one product that you're doing, but then something could happen in the economy or another trend can come out or something else popular and your sales go down. So if you have just that one product, you're going to be impacted. Also, if you have diversification, when one area is not doing well, another one may, and you could just hit the lottery and everything's doing great all at one time. So you want to make sure you have a steady stream of income because that will help bring in income for yourself as far as pay, but also your business will continue the wheels rolling. This can be especially effective in times of recession, when customers may be hesitant to commit to a single product or service offering. This can also be when people are choosing what they are spending their money on when it comes to costs. So having lower price options may help people to choose your service. So you can have the same product, you can have the same service and have a lower price option that may not have as many features in it. It's like when you buy a car, you have the base model that meets the needs of people who have a lower budget, and then you have add-ons and then like a premium version of it. And that's for people who have a little bit more pocket money to spend. So that's a example of diversifying without having another separate product or service. But I do recommend that you have both. An item that has different tiers and different levels or different options, or having multiple different products and services. Ooh. My nose is itching. Excuse me. Ooh, knew that was coming. So an example of this would be your Walmart.com or even your Walgreens. Both have expanded into offering multiple things. And Google just heard me and my phone just popped up because it was trying to sell me something. So they offer multiple products. They expanded into different markets. Okay. So how Walgreens expanded into different markets is they moved to different states. Walgreens used to be, I believe, down south, and they moved up because I didn't have any Walgreens when I was growing up. They moved up into other areas, and when they did, they started carrying local things. Even when you see a Walgreens in certain neighborhoods, they will sell based on the demographic there. So they will have products based on the demographics of where you are. Same with Walmart. Walmart has expanded into different areas. They first was shipping out products and services online. Now they, in some places, they have retail establishments where you can buy produce and groceries, and you don't even have to swipe your card. You can just walk through and everything like that. As we know that Walmart has an extensive online presence, and they have partnered with other businesses to provide services. So this is the way that they organically grew to diversify and have that steady stream of income while even bringing in new products and services as well. Okay. So they used their creativity and innovation, and they made strategic acquisitions as well from profitable businesses. So we have number 2, which is expand into new markets, which we kind of touched on. Going in from Walmart being a mom and pop shop down wherever they were. I'm not even going to try to make up. I know where they were initially. I did look it up, but I can't remember it right now. But I know up north where I was in Philadelphia, we had Woolworth. We did not have a Walmart. Walmart came eking in maybe when I was like a senior in high school or college, a freshman in college, something around that time. And then they just dominated the market. So you can help diversify by going to different markets and mitigating risk of your business not doing well. This can especially be relevant for businesses if you have a business that is reliant on a single market or industry. I do business actually because I'm online internationally, but I do have ties primarily or not primarily, but heavily in Pennsylvania, and now I've expanded down in the local market here in Georgia. So that's a example of moving into new markets and diversifying. I still get customers from PA as well as all around, and in Georgia as well. So bringing in that income. Number 3, you want to focus on customer retention. It's one thing to get a customer. It's a whole nother ball game to keep a customer, someone who is loyal, someone who, when they need your service or your product, they consistently come to you. I know I keep talking about Walmart. They're going to be my example. You have people that will shop specifically at Walmart. You have some people who don't like Walmart and they'll go to Target. Target is another company that has done just that. Same, Target was not in my area until, much later in my development. And so same thing, they made their niche in the market. And so you have people who are faithful to that brand. Okay. So anytime they have their grocery needs, their household needs, whatever, they go to Target, or they go to Walmart, or they go to Amazon. That's what was customer retention. Like, you retain that customer. That customer is going to be a repeat customer. I tell people all the time, especially as entrepreneurs, that you want to not focus on the immediate sale or the instant gratification, but treat this customer as if they're still golden. Even if they cannot make a purchase from you right away, or maybe they don't have a need for your product or service, don't just push them aside, because guess what? They may know 50 people who have a need for your product or service. If you treat them well and not just like they are a sale or a dollar value, they might not have a need for your product or service, but they'll recommend it to the 50. That's free advertisement. That's word of mouth advertising. And even if you don't get all 50 and say you get 10 or 15 of those clients, that's more clients that you've gotten or customers that you've gotten without even spending any marketing dollars. So you want to make sure you prioritize them, and the clients that you do get or customers that you do get, you want to make sure that you're providing high quality service, that you deliver on what you promised. Okay, that is a big deal. If there are any issues that come up, that you handle them in a respectful, swift way that makes sure that your customer has a win-win at the end. The worst thing you can do is have your customer calling constantly, being upset and frustrated, and you're treating them like, oh, okay, well, I don't need your business. Well, how about the 50 people that they recommended? Or how about the 50 people they're going to tell about how poor your service is? It is going to affect your business and bottom line. And some people know a whole lot more than 50 people who respect their opinion on the services that they have. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to tailor it to your customers. And if you have a high dollar customer, you definitely want to make sure that you are satisfying that customer. Why? Because if you have a high dollar customer, again, same thing. They will be referring other high dollar customers. And when people are paying a premium price, they expect premium service. All right. Number 4 is embrace digital technologies. We are in the digital age. We had the Stone Age, we had the Industrial Revolution, and now we have, I know I'm missing some things in between there. Now we have the digital age. There is no going back. We are in this market, we are in this age, and if you are not getting yourself together in that, or have a plan prepared, or have actually rolled out something, then you are behind. A lot of people found that to be the case in business when COVID-19 hit and shut everything down. And ever since then, we have kicked up into the digital age. So these digital technologies had to get up to speed really quickly to make sure that we could still function, and they are not going anywhere. Businesses had to embrace the technologies that they developed in order to be well positioned for the future. These technologies were proven also to satisfy many customers. It became more convenient for them. It became more cost efficient for them, for many. Some people wanted to get on a computer and just do it and not have to necessarily leave their house, where it would take 5 minutes for them to do it, but then it would take them 45 minutes to an hour in traffic, then another hour, 2 hours waiting somewhere, when they could get it done in 5 minutes to 15 minutes or something like that. So they cut down a lot of their time. Customer service was at a premium then. And they have technologies and things like that where people can chat instead of calling a phone line and waiting on the phone for 2 hours. They can go through the chat and get somebody pretty much instantly, 10, 15 minutes at the most, before they actually are speaking to someone to get their stuff resolved. So you want to embrace that. They have AI technology, artificial intelligence, that is taking this by storm. They have the virtual reality, where you can now try on clothes virtually before you even go to the store or order it online, so you can see how it looks on yourself. Customers are loving that because now they're not buying and having to try on in the store. Some people don't like that. or ordering something online and having to return it because it's ill-fitting. All right. So, number 5. Wow, we're halfway through and we're almost done as well here. So, we have invest in employee training and development. This is critical in the digital age. There has been a big cry even before COVID that we did not have onshore, what they call onshore talent to meet these technological advances. And so, with COVID and different things and traveling and stuff like that, or outsourcing, they found that it may be cheaper, especially with remote work being the premium, to invest in your employees and make sure that you upskill them to the technologies that they need to succeed. That is providing internal training, reimbursement, or even paying for a certification, depending on what you want to do. You know, you have people who need to be up on speed when it comes to using remote technologies, meeting software, internet, different things that they did not have to do, especially pre-COVID. So you want to make sure that you are taking a look at that, to make sure that you don't actually have to go out and hire staff. It actually costs you more to go out and hire someone than it is for you to train and retain a valued employee. So that's something that you want to consider. Number 6 is collaborate with other businesses. So we all know that we are in business and business is about competition. Because there always are going to be competitors, rivals, right? But if you partner up with the business and you make sure that things are contractually sound and everything like that, collaborating with other businesses through partnerships and joint ventures will help you tap into new sources of expertise, resources, and yes, even customers. Okay. This can be especially relevant for small businesses and entrepreneurs that may not have the resources to do it alone. All right. By way of an analogy, think of this as an open format for expanding into a new market. Okay. So you see a lot of that happening even in large companies where two industries or two companies that have like similar products will partner up for a venture where each of them will make use and tap into the other's resources and customers, and they'll both be profitable. You're seeing that more and more with large companies as opposed to them buying out another company. You still have the acquisitions, but you see a lot of partnerships. When I was working in healthcare, the healthcare company that I was working for partnered with another large insurance company in another region, and it helped them both to expand into each other's market and make some money, make some big time money, not just some money. So this is something that you might want to consider when you are in business. There are always a way to have win-wins. So instead of thinking I'm competing against this person, I'm competing against this person, think about how you can have a win-win situation with that company. All right. So we have number 7. We have 3 more left. Seek out funding and investment opportunities by leveraging your technological innovations. Okay, so if you have something that you have developed technologically, and you want to go to investors, you can leverage that technology to entice them to invest. Okay, invest in that technology. That will help you get the platform out as well. You can show them again the win-win of investing, that they are going to get the return on what they have invested. Okay, you can do crowdfunding to get investors in. That's using innovation that someone else created. So you can have platforms that other people created that you can leverage. They have accelerators. All right. So conventional businesses can consider adding a technology component to their offerings in order to be more appealing. So that's what I was talking about before. So if you have technology that you're like your IT team is working on something and they develop something, that's another thing from working with companies, where after they've developed the technology, they will expand that technology out and start to sell that to other like industries. So, for example, I'm going to keep with healthcare because that was most of my experience. Was working for a health insurance company. They developed this technology. After they developed it, they perfected it. They started selling that platform, boosting its oh my goodness, why can't I think of it? Because it's late and I'm tired. Okay. Boosting its features. There you go. Boosting its features to other companies. And yes, these were competitors, but they were buying that system, getting a license and using it as their own. And that was another source of income. The company who bought it got income because they had better technology. They were able to service their clients better. And so you have other companies that do that as well. And that might be something that you may consider in leveraging those things. You can also do the crowdfunding and the source funding and having people donate to your innovative venture or the new venture that you are doing. So you can consider that. Number 8 is stay agile and adaptable. That's one of the things that you definitely need for this place where we are. Things are constantly changing. They're rapidly changing. They're going to be changing even more rapidly as we have kicked up into this technological age. So you want to make sure that you can adjust your model. You can scale up, you can scale down. One of the things that even Microsoft does is they have the internet on software as a service, which is demand software, platform as a service, where you can get your platform and you can scale it up, you can scale it down according to the needs of your business. So basically, this can grow with you, or you can scale it down for the cost. Yes, this is a subscription, but the lower tiers are pretty reasonable. And even as you go up, the price will be reasonable because you will have a need for that, and hopefully bringing in enough income to incorporate those services, or to be able to take the hit of the cost. All right. Number 9 and number 10. Number 9 is emphasize the value of your product or service. We've talked about that before. And number 10 is taking advantage of low-cost marketing and advertising channels. Okay, so we're going to go more into that. So traditional marketing and advertising may be less effective in times of recession. Why? Because it is very, very expensive. All right, there are still a lot of low-cost options that are available to businesses and small businesses. This includes social media marketing, where the marketing cost may be a whole lot less than having a commercial on a traditional network. You can have content marketing where you're putting in content on your social media pages, and you can reach new customers without breaking the bank because that's pretty much a free service. Okay, so you want to just be smart in these times of the economic downturn, in the recession that we're going through, where people are tightening their belts from businesses to households. And so if you follow these steps, this will help you through the times that are lean and help you continue to bring income in and diversifying your portfolio. All right, so we're going to have a commercial and we're going to come back, and I'll see you in 30 seconds.
From one-on-one executive coaching to our business building concierge service, Venture Ready helps entrepreneurs, startup executives, and business owners build, scale, and run their businesses using techniques that support stability and long-term growth. Through the Career GPS radio show and High Tea with Me TV program, we promote smart business strategies for the real world. Then, in our one-on-one coaching programs, we help entrepreneurs go beyond the vision board to realize their big vision into a tangible business with a promising future. If you're waiting to feel legit, here's the thing: you have to legitimize yourself. It's time to stop treating your business like a hobby. Get real, it's your career. So let me ask you, are you venture ready?
All right. So, if you need someone to help you scale your business, help you to diversify, help you with your new venture, well, we're asking you, are you venture ready? Come and check out our services for you. We do have a package that will fit your budget. So reach out to us and we can help you. Thank you so very much for joining us on High Tea with me, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us for another episode of High Tea with me. To be a sponsor or a guest, contact us at info@ventureready.net. Thank you again.